way!
So that's how you want it, huh?
Welcome back to GameVault HQ. Today we're diving into the dusty world of Rosewater, a western point-and-click adventure from Grundislav Games, the creators of Lamplight City. Picture a frontier adventure filled with mystery, unexpected allies, and a classic dose of that Wild West charm. It's like stepping into a Sergio Leone film, but with fewer shootouts and more clicking everything in sight just to see what happens. Rosewater pulls you in immediately with its vibrant narrative. Right from the start, Harley's arrival in Rosewater leads to a heated saloon argument, showcasing her sharp wit and the chaotic nature of the town. Shortly after, she also encounters an emergency involving a man falling out of a window, which highlights her instinct to help and introduces us to Dr. Sedgwick. Set in an alternate 19th century, this demo takes you to the town of Rosewater, a place that's equal parts opportunity and trouble. You play as Harley Ledger, a young writer on the run from her past, now on a quest to uncover the stories and secrets hidden in Rosewater. Right off the bat, the story feels like it has real heart. Harley is charming, witty, and easy to root for, especially when she talks her way out of a confrontation with a suspicious local, using humor to diffuse the tension. The writing is clever, bringing each character to life without resorting to stereotypes. No easy feat in a Western setting. The demo starts with a simple goal: find a job and avoid trouble. But Harley soon finds herself tangled in a series of unexpected events involving intriguing local figures. It doesn't take long before she's meeting a colorful cast of characters, each with their own reasons for wanting to join her in the hunt for this treasure. Harley's journey introduces her to a variety of interesting characters, like Jim, the town greeter who welcomes her with a mix of charm and suspicion, and Dr. Sedgwick, who demonstrates professionalism during an emergency. These characters bring their own quirks, making interactions fun and unpredictable. One memorable moment is Harley stepping in to handle a tense situation, using her sharp wit to turn things in her favor. Rosewater stands out for its attention to dialogue and branching choices. Instead of just solving puzzles, you're making choices that shape the story, whether it's forming alliances, stirring up trouble, or saying just the right thing at the right moment. It's a refreshing take for the point-and-click genre, which can sometimes feel stale if it sticks too close to its traditional puzzles. In Rosewater, it's the conversations that drive the action. There are choices that seem small at first, but promise significant consequences down the line, adding an exciting level of depth. Plus, it's always fun to see how badly you can mess things up by picking the snarkiest dialogue option. Visually, the game shines with a painted art style featuring warm desert tones and detailed backgrounds. It may not be the most advanced technically, but the atmosphere pulls you right into this dusty town, brushing past strangers or wondering if that shady guy in the corner has a quest for you. The expressive animations of each character further enhance the immersive experience. And the soundtrack, well, let's just say it hits all the right notes. You get your dramatic guitar strings, the whistle of a tumbleweed blowing past, everything you'd hope for in a Western story. It sets the tone beautifully without being overbearing. The gameplay is classic point-and-click, but with some modern twists, such as a choice-based system that impacts character relationships and story outcomes. You'll find puzzles, sure, but they lean more towards being clever and story-driven, rather than overly challenging or tedious. It's all about keeping you connected to Harley's story. You don't want to spend hours figuring out why a random item doesn't fit. Instead, Rosewater's puzzles feel like they're an extension of the narrative, keeping things flowing at a nice pace. The demo does a great job balancing moments of quieter exploration with story beats that push Harley further down the rabbit hole of intrigue. One standout gameplay mechanic involves making choices that affect your relationships with your companions, adding an extra layer of strategy to the game. It's worth mentioning that the demo does a solid job of showing off Rosewater's sense of humor. There's a lightness here, not laugh-out-loud gags, but well-placed lines and genuinely funny character interactions. Harley's observations are sharp, often poking fun at the absurdity of some situations without ever feeling forced. The humor keeps the tone approachable, even when things get tense. The demo hints at a larger, potentially more serious storyline, but that balance of tension and levity is handled well, at least in this early portion. There are a few things that could be improved. Some of the pacing feels a bit uneven. There are moments when the story gets moving, but then a lengthy puzzle, like trying to locate a specific item in the saloon, or too much backtracking between locations can momentarily slow the pace. However, this pacing issue adds a bit of old-school charm, reminding you of the classic adventure games where patience was part of the experience. Also, while the characters are strong, the town itself feels a bit empty at times. Adding more NPCs wandering around or some added background details would help give the impression of a bustling, albeit small, frontier town. Overall, the Rosewater demo leaves a strong impression. It's satisfying to play an adventure game that feels alive, with characters worth knowing, mysteries to solve, and a world that feels both familiar and unique. The branching choices and rich dialogue truly make it stand out. Francisco Gonzalez and the team at Grundislav Games have crafted something with real care here. It's got that indie charm, but it's polished enough to feel immersive, not frustrating. If you're into narrative-driven games, or if you just have a soft spot for westerns, this is definitely one to keep on your radar. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe for more game reviews and updates, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Let us know in the comments what games you want us to cover next. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.